Hello and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic and our Sith Warrior light side playthrough. So we're here at the downed speeders, you know, those things, those guys that are wanting to ambush everyone. Well, yeah, I've been facing quite a few of them. As you can see, a huge amount just pop out of the snow. It is the proverbial clown car of ambushes, and these guys are pretty easy. We don't really have to worry about them too much. We can even stun them with our AoE stomp thing, and then we can just take him down at our leisure. And otherwise, then we can continue. Look at that. What? Are you serious? We could just return to him straight away? What? Okay, that is super weird. That is super weird. I actually thought to myself that we were going to go somewhere else. I didn't think that we were gonna go back to the guy that gave us the quest. I think that's kind of strange. Okay. I thought we were actually gonna go ahead and eliminate these guys, you know, find out where we needed to go next and actually eliminate them. Let's hope that we don't give that many generic responses though.
I found the Hailstorm Brotherhood you spoke of. The path is clear.
Is that so? Glad to hear their bodies are finally getting colder. Those maniacs have laughed at us for far too long. But here's something they don't know. We found out where they hide. The Hailstorm Brotherhood make camp in an open-air fortress cut out of the ice, not far from here. I guess caves were too easy. They obey what their beloved Master Sav tells them to. He's their legend, a man who can survive anywhere. Kill the head of their little personality cult, and the body will fall apart.
He's got Master in his name. Is he on the Jedi Council, or is it just a nickname?
We assume he doesn't use the Force, or else he wouldn't be able to teach his skills to so many. He's tapped into something in the human body, which makes him and his followers plenty dangerous. If you go into that ice fortress, don't give him any chances.
I like killing cultists. It makes me feel like I'm tidying up the galaxy.
Agreed. But I have one final request. Master Sav is responsible for this. For me. For my men. When you kill him, you let him know what a mistake he made leaving me alive.
Ooh, okay, so we're on a quest for revenge for this fellow, and well, I don't know. I mean, if he's a Jedi, I mean, I highly doubt it, to be honest. But the funny thing is, didn't they have information on this guy beforehand, or maybe not? Maybe they didn't. Anyway, we did actually reach level 47, which is pretty nice, and we also have this Galactic Seasons token. I think I can, yeah, look at that. There's a complimentary major reputation boost, which is available in 1 hour and 14 minutes. And we can otherwise make our way over to the other two areas. This is actually really nice. As I said to you before, personally, I find that SWTOR does a really, really good job sometimes, not every time, but most of the time, does a good job of placing quests in relatively similar areas. And that makes it a lot more accessible for people that just want to do the story missions. And I'm talking about class story and planet story. But, you know, there are other times where, you know, they tend to place them in not so good places. Okay, so now, wait a minute. What's going on here? I'm going to have to be very, very careful. This is probably not going to work out too well for me, is it? Yeah, no, I'm probably going to die here, actually. This is going to be one of those times when I actually end up dying, I think. Maybe? Or maybe not. Maybe I can just do some parkour. Here we go. Nicely done. Oh dear. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. And I'm very much dead. Yeah. Well, I have some unfortunate news. Yeah, it turns out that if you actually do go the correct way, and you go down into the valley, that your survivability increases dramatically. Who would have expected that? Eh? Yes. Certainly not I. Someone that attempted to do some wonderful parkour and actually fail very, very hard. But that in general is indeed what tends to happen in Star Wars. They do not give you a lot of leeway when it comes to, shall we say, fall damage. Not entirely sure if there's an ability that could have saved me right there, but I think maybe charge probably would have saved me.
Nice price for something we thawed out from the ice. The lightsaber is yours. Glad we could do business together, Talls.
Whatever they're paying, I'll double it.
Another interested party. I smell a bidding war. We're open to offers. Triple, huh? Deal. Men, power up your blasters.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm actually kind of surprised that they went for that. I would have expected them to not do that, but okay, you know, that's fine, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, I do have the ability to now use this new thing that we have available here, which does provide me with additional armor penetration whenever we use Massacre and various other abilities. So it basically just gives us a significant boost. And now we can loot Barris's lightsaber.
I have wronged you.
Ooh. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay, yeah, we're not going to be having too many problems, I don't think. I mean, you know, we are basically immune to damage. You know, we are basically immune to damage. Let me actually just continue to do this. Use a little bit of gore here and there. Try to use some of this. Does this actually... No, it does not consume the charges of that, so that's actually pretty nice. Our new ability, Ferocity.
I'm impressed with your skill and strength, Brumok. You have been most helpful.
Aha, yes indeed. Okay, yeah, I will definitely do that. I don't really want to... I don't really want to deal with that guy anyway, thank you very much. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, I have Vicious Throw now. Oh, that's cool. Alright, that's fun. I like that. And I'm actually kind of wondering... Wait a minute. Does this thing actually apply to Vicious Throw? Wait a minute, where is that thing now? I'm actually not entirely sure. Where is that thing again? Is it Devastating Blast or whatever it is? Where is that thing? Critical Hits or something like that? Where is that actually? Is that a passive that we just got or what? Now I'm actually unsure. Maybe I need to look at that more in depth some other time, but yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. I can't find it for some reason. Wasn't it here? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, no. It's just Devastating Blast. What is Devastating Blast? I don't know. I don't remember that ability at all. Maybe it is just a more powerful Force Scream or something like that. But, well, it doesn't really matter anyway. Whatever the case, we are extremely close to the next area that we need to go to. Hopefully I don't need to go upstairs. That would be hilarious. Oh yeah, so it does indeed mean that I had to go upstairs. In other words, I had to go all the way back, go up a massive slope, go, you know, all the way around, and now we're here. So, yeah, pretty funny. Not a big fan, I gotta say, not a big fan, but there you go. That's just how it is sometimes. And I can only hope that this is actually going to be worth it, because many times where I've actually done the planet story nowadays, I've been a little bit disappointed by it. So I am now wondering whether I want to continue even doing the story missions of the planets, because they are just so not very exciting. Let's just say that. I think this is cool though. Don't get me wrong. I think we seeing you know, this guy soon will be a pretty fun thing. Maybe he's going to be cool. Maybe he's not going to be cool. I don't know. I've never done this. So that's actually the main reason why I thought, oh, you know what? Let's do it. You know, because being able to experience something new in a game that I've played extensively, at least in the case of the class stories and everything, is actually kind of fun, right? You know, being able to experience that stuff for the first time, that's always cool. However, if the frustration and a little bit of, shall we say, not so good storytelling is detracting away from that, then I kind of feel like maybe it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Anyway, hopefully we'll get there in just a moment. Alright, here we go. It's time for us to head in and actually talk to Master Sav. There he is. What is Master Sav? Oh, he is actually a human by the looks of things.
It seems you have some skill, stranger. You are not the effete little warriors they usually send our way. I suppose you were also the one who slew so many in the White Ridge Hills.
Captain Eth said it was a mistake to leave him alive.
Ha! Well, I will not be snuffed out like a candle on a shelf. If I am defeated, it will be a fight to remember. For you, I have a challenge.
Do your worst.
I speak of the crypt, where only the truly strong dare fight. Its fog will soak you through in seconds and steal all warmth from your body. It is then we discover who we truly are. Join me in battle, one against one, fighting for our lives. Nothing is more pure, in this world or any other.
Then we will meet in this crypt.
Yes, and there you will meet Oblivion.
Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting. Alright, okay, I'm intrigued. One thing I gotta say, I am very pleased that they didn't tell me to go somewhere completely different on the planet. Because if they'd done that, I probably would have just been like, yeah, you know what, I'm out of here, you know, I'm out of here. I'll just, you know, go and see if I can find, the Jedi and, the Tals guy, and that's it. But no, it's fine. Okay, let's see. So he's got 16,000 HP, nothing too bad. You know, we've actually fought some people like that beforehand. He actually stunned me. It's actually quite funny that he said one-on-one and we're fighting him with Jacer, but obviously I think it's actually quite funny. There's only one time where we have actually had something like that happen, where an NPC has actually eliminated our companion, and that was obviously with Vet in Tatooine. And he's dead? Really? Oh, okay.
Master Sav. Master Sav. You've killed him.
Your name, now.
I am Seeker Kabath. I serve Master Sav, or did. You have done what no one could do. Master Sav believed nothing could kill him. We walked in his footsteps, testing the limits of the body. But it's clear from your ordeal in the crypt that you surpassed him.
There'd better be a point to this.
With the proper technique, you might resist the elements as we do. I would be honored for you to learn from me.
If you feel you can teach me.
Sit with me then. Close your eyes and breathe. Each of us has a fire burning within our body. If tended to, it can blaze hot enough to protect us. Good. I see the signs in you. With practice, the cold will hold no danger to you. Now I will gather the rest of the Brotherhood and leave this planet. If you see a Hailstorm brother from this moment on, they are not loyal to me. Deal with them as you see fit.
Right, okay. Well, that's somewhat interesting. However, I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure whether this really makes that much sense, because if you think about it from a even from a gameplay perspective, thematic perspective, we haven't really been having any issues at all with the cold, because of course there is no gameplay mechanic to inflict that, right? The only other way that they would be able to do that is by having some form of exposure meter, for example. So whenever you would be out in the snow on HOTH, there would be a meter, it would appear, and if you didn't get to a heating source or indoors or something like that, you would consistently have your temperature get lower and lower and lower until eventually maybe it reduces your maximum HP or something along those lines. But obviously that is not the case. There is no system like that. So that whole thing of, building ourselves up against the cold, that doesn't really apply, unfortunately. I think it's a cool idea, but obviously, as I said, thematically and gameplay-wise, it doesn't really apply to us.
Master Sav is dead, and his successor is leaving for another planet. I trust this will help.
You are a drink of water to a dying man. Yes, it will help us greatly. I'm contacting Dawn Base. They should be able to bring us supplies if the Brotherhood is truly leaving the mountain passes. But Master Sav was just one of many. Soon we'll go after the big game. Boss Undro, Ellis Tarn, and the other Whitemore kingpins.
How do I get in on this?
Admiral Holtz is going to order an attack on key Whitemore members. But I don't know when or how. Fixer 308 at Xeric Outpost would have the details. The outpost's in the ship graveyard, prime Whitemore turf. If anyone's come up with a way to hammer the pirates right off this rock, the Fixer would know. Give her a try.
Oh, wow, okay. You know what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, do I want to do it? Do I want to do this? I'm actually not entirely sure. I'm in two minds about it right now. I'm thinking to myself, do I want to put myself through that? Because, I mean, we've done all of it so far, and I kind of feel like maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's a shame if we don't complete the entire story arc. Maybe there's an achievement for it, I don't know. I don't know whether I really care about the achievement, so to speak, but maybe it's something that we want to do just for the sake of seeing it, because we have not, I believe we have not done this, at least. Alright, so we're going to give it a go, and we'll see exactly what happens here. I'm not terribly convinced about this whole thing. I think HOTH has probably been maybe the weakest story arc for the planet so far, which I gotta say is kind of weird, because as I said to you before, I didn't really like Quesh, but funnily enough, I actually think I prefer Quesh because it didn't continue this long. I don't know. If it's an interesting story, then I'm more than happy to play as much of it as I can, but so far it hasn't really grabbed me. Is that just me?
In conclusion, Admiral, this seems like the most opportune window we'll get. All I need is the go-ahead.
It needs my approval. Fixer, you may brief the volunteers and commence with the mission. Over and out.
My lord, just who I was expecting. I'm Fixer 308. We've been tracking you since we heard about your success with the Tolls.
I'm pleased to have served.
We want you to handle something for us. The White Maw has been damaged enough to call a meeting of their gangs. The loss of a power station was a bigger blow than we thought. Every one of their gangs will be represented. We intend to get you into that meeting and have you capture or kill everyone present. The hard part is getting there.
Guards and walls have never kept me out before.
That part of the plan I trust to you. But there's more. The shuttles of the leader's trusted captains will have the meeting's coordinates programmed into their navicomputers. What you'll need to do is find a lieutenant with a shuttle, kill him, and get his access card to steal his ship. Once you get access to the shuttle, fly it to their hideout, track down the gang leaders, and take them out. Can you do that?
I will take care of that.
Here's a dossier on the leaders to terminate, so you'll be able to identify them. Psych profiles indicate that, given the opportunity, some of them may surrender. It's up to you. Lastly, if you find an opportunity to search their files, take it. There's no telling what secrets these malcontents have hidden away.
Okay, fine. And I like that little detail right there. I like the little detail where she goes and says that, you know, according to their psych profiles, some of them may surrender. In other words, that does have a little bit of a bearing on how you may approach these future situations, which I gotta say I'm actually kind of a big fan of, because that does indicate that you may be able to take light side options and have them be successful. So that's pretty cool. But obviously, as I say, the planet story is capable of being taken by pretty much any class, and that obviously means that you don't have to be a Sith or anything like that to participate in that. So of course there isn't going to be any significant reaction to what you're doing and to how you react and everything. I hope these guys don't dismount. Yeah, they did. They did dismount me. Okay. Yeah, that is to be expected, of course. You know, they love doing that, especially the White Moor guys. They are always very much on top of things. Anyway, that is probably going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.